What's up, my honey bunnies, and welcome back to a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy New Year. I hope that your year is off to a good start. I am back with my first video of 2021, and I really wanted this first video to be a chit chat, get ready with me, just like where I catch up with you, try some new products, give you my first impressions, just kind of sit down, relax. But before I get into the video, I do want to say that I hope that you're doing great and staying as sane as possible through everything that's still going on. I also want to remind you that I am here for you if you want to vent, if you want someone to talk to, because I know we all need some healing, and I hope that this year brings us that, brings us change, brings us healing, and I hope that personally you have a great year. I know collectively we're all still going through the same stuff from last year, and just know that I'm here for you, okay? So let's get started with the video. I am starting off with doing my hair, which hardly happens. I usually have my hair already done, or I don't even bother to do my hair. But today I wanted to test out the Foxy Bay. Is the rose gold blowout dryer brush from Foxy Bay, and I did pick this up from TJ Maxx for only $40. It's basically a round brush and a blow dryer in one, so it's gonna be way easier to get those blowouts at home. You're pretty much brushing your hair, styling it, and then also drying it at the same time. This is only my second time trying it, but I've really been enjoying it because it gets my hair done quicker. And I think it's just a great product. I didn't know that this is a popular brand on Instagram when I first bought it, but then when I did some research, I realized that there were so many YouTube videos on this particular product. And alright, so now that my hair is dry and styled, we're gonna move on to skincare. And for skincare, I'm starting off with my facial steamer that I recently picked up as well. This one is the new Senia Hot and Cold facial steamer from Vanity Planet. This is my second time trying it as well. I will show you my first impressions in a vlog coming up. Like, if you want to elevate your skincare routine, it has hot and cold, which I think is perfect. And it also has another mode for aromatherapy, so you can add essential oils or dried herbal blends. So I did warm steam for about 3 minutes. I moved on to my skincare, and I'm using the Akar Skin Balance Toning Mist. And after that, I went with the Edible Beauty No. 3 Exotic Goddess Ageless Serum. I'm trying to get on the habit of applying SPF every single day, even if I don't step out of the house. So today I'm using the Blissoma Light Shifting Solution, which is an SPF of 25 broad spectrum. I've noticed that it's not very moisturizing for my skin. It is more like a matte finish, and it does blend really nicely, and it doesn't leave a white cast, and it's just really nice and smooth. But it's not super moisturizing for my skin, at least not right now when it's winter and it's cold. I topped it off with the Cloud Comfort Cream from Fit Glow Beauty, and that is just basically a really nice hydrating and moisturizing moisturizer that's perfect for every day. Once all my products are on my skin, I went back with my facial steamer and I used the cold mode. So pretty much cold mist coming out, and this is gonna close all the pores and just kind of seal everything in. I did that for about 5 minutes, and while I was doing that, I did do my brows as well because they needed a little bit of plucking. Okay, so now that my hair is styled and done, my skincare is applied, let's move on to makeup, which is my favorite part. Okay, so let's start with eyes. I'm gonna be using the Aether Beauty Summer Solstice palette, which is one of my all-time favorite palettes. I'm starting off my eye look with a primer, which I hardly do unless I'm going somewhere where I want my eyeshadow to stay. But because 2020 was not the year of makeup, I didn't really use a lot of my makeup, so I'm just trying to use it up before it expires. Even if I'm not going anywhere, I am gonna try my best to do my makeup a few times out of the week so that my products can get used up. But anyways, let's get started with this little chit chat. How have you guys been? How is your New Year's? I really hope that your year is off to a good start. Personally, I know collectively as a whole, if you live in the US, kind of started off on a bad note with what happened at the Capitol, and it's very unfortunate. Hopefully we can keep fighting for systemic racism to end. I know that's maybe a fight that we're gonna have to keep fighting over and over and over. Let me go back to my makeup because I'm just talking and talking and I'm not even applying my makeup. But anyways, let's just get back to the makeup part. But I did want to address that. I read this thing last night before I went to sleep on Instagram, and I shared it on my stories. And I know it resonated with so many people. Some of my friends shared it as well. And it just made so much sense because with everything that's happening. 2020 was just a shit of a year for everybody. Like, a lot of things happened that were not good. I mean, we had a global pandemic that we're still going through. Some places in the world were literally burning to the ground. There's a lot of wildfires, a lot of crime. I mean, crime went up so bad. A lot of bad things happened. And I feel like a lot of us were so hopeful for 2021, and then this happens. I'm back. I'm just putting my mic back on. I went to make myself some iced coffee, some Dalgona coffee, and let me tell you, this is like very 2020 vibes. This is pretty much everything that I was drinking last year, and I haven't had one in so long. I feel like it's been a couple months. Anyway, so where were we? I think we were talking about just how I've been feeling with everything that's happening. So like I was saying, I found this post on Instagram that really just helped me feel a little bit better. Okay, so here it is. It's from @KillyShawArt. I think that's her Instagram account. I started following her yesterday, and like a lot of her posts are very inspirational and just really positive, and hopefully it helps you out if you're feeling like this as well. So it says, I know you're tired of believing in better. Remember your soul in the midst of it all, how it relentlessly hopes and longs for justice. Even when the sky is falling, keep being here with the broken, the disappointment, the anger. Your humanity is your strength. And yeah, so that just really resonated with me, and it just really helped me feel much better. I'll link her Instagram and that post down below so you can check her out if you're, wanting to follow somebody like that. Anyway, so let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling. What are your goals for this year? What was your highlights of last year? I know we all had a horrible year. We all had bad things happen to us. Collectively, like I said, and also personally. Personally, I did have a lot of lows, but I'm not gonna talk about that, okay? I'm not gonna bring that up today. I just wanna talk about the good things. So I wanna kind of just really quickly mention just like the highlights of my 2020, all the highs, all the good things that happened. So one of the things that happened is that I got really into fitness, and I could have never thought that I would be sitting here saying that I love fitness and I love working out, because of the lockdown when it first started last year. We were just stuck at home, so I was eating a lot and I gained a lot of weight. Don't get me wrong, I'm in a spot in my life where I'm in my mid-30s. I accept myself and love myself no matter what, no matter how I look, no matter how much weight I lose or gain. I love my body. I think I'm beautiful. Like, I worked on that so hard. I think for like those first 3 months, things were pretty much closed, and I didn't know that Target and Walmart were open, because if I would have known that, I would have just gone out and buy some clothes. But none of my clothes were fitting, and I got to the point where I was just frustrated because even my underwear were fitting really uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay, I can't just be sitting here naked, so I have to start working out. So I started working out. I started doing the Chloe Ting 2-week shred challenge, which I feel like everybody was doing in 2020. So I started doing that, and I just started to love working out. And I think the first month of working out, it was kind of hard still, but I just kept at it and kept at it and kept at it, and eventually I just started to love it. And the days that I would work out, I felt amazing. I felt energized, and I'm like, what is this? What is this feeling? When I don't work out, I feel kind of like blah. Like, it sets the tone for my day. So I always work out in the morning. Today I worked out and I just feel great. That's definitely something that I'm grateful for, and that was a high of 2020, is that I learned to love fitness. And so in 2021, I am continuing my fitness journey. Now that my wrist is completely healed, I can work out like my usual workouts. So also, I don't think I've ever had like ab definition the way I do now. It might sound silly to some of you, but I want to have a six-pack, and I want to work on, maybe not exactly a six-pack, but I really want to work on really defining my abs. I've never had any type of abs. Like I said, I've been skinny where it's like flat but no definition, just kind of like soft. Maybe it sounds very superficial, but I really want to work on that. So that is one of my goals for 2021, is to just keep going with my fitness. My eyeshadow is pretty much done. I do need mascara and my brows, so I'm gonna move on to brows, and I am using the Thrive Cosmetics Instant Brow Fix, which is my absolute favorite when it comes to brow gels. Moving on to mascara, I do have the new By Beauty Upswing Full Volume Mascara, and I did already try it maybe a handful of times, and I already am obsessed. I think it's a great mascara. If you're looking for a new like mascara to try out that's vegan and cruelty free and more on the natural side, I highly recommend this one. So this is what it looks like. On the box it says that it's going to be volumizing, lengthening, lifting, curl enhancing, smudge resistant, and intense color. It says turn your lashes up, instant dramatic volume meets high performance aware. Now, like I said, I've tried it a handful of times. I can attest to all of these claims that they're true, at least for my lashes. It is 100% volumizing. It does have intense color. It doesn't flake on me. It doesn't smudge. It keeps my curl, which is very important to me. And it's just great. My only con is that a lot of product comes out when you take it out. So I do have to kind of like remove some of the excess. And the wand is more of a like chunkier hourglass type of wand. I find that these wands are just amazing for like adding a lot of volume, but I will say that it can get a little messy and also a little clumpy real quick. So what I like to do is just add very light layers. Like if I want to add 2 coats, it's gonna have to be very light. And by light, I mean like I take most of the product out and then apply, and then let it dry, and then apply another very light coat. But if I apply 2 heavy coats, it becomes quite clumpy. This mascara reminds me a lot of the Milk Kush mascara and also the Pacifica Highest Lash, which are 2 of my favorite mascaras, but the Milk one does smudge and flake at the end of the day, and it's just kind of annoying. Now that my eyes are finished, we're gonna move on to face products. And for that, I'm gonna be trying out the new e.l.f. Camel CC Cream. This is everywhere in the internet right now. Everybody's talking about it, everybody's trying it. Of course, I had to try it because I love e.l.f. I think it's one of the best affordable vegan and cruelty free. So I picked this one up at Target the other day, and I did get the color Light 280 Neutral, which is neutral with warm undertones. Wait, what? It's neutral with warm undertones. That makes no sense. I will say that this color is a pretty close match to my skin tone. Not 100%. I feel like I can go maybe like a shade lighter, which is crazy because it's not often that I pick up light shades. I'm always like in the medium, maybe like light medium. But I did go with this one because a lot of the people that are trying it, like my friends, Nena and Stephanie, they both tried it and they said that they were kind of like too dark and maybe a little bit orange. So I did go way lighter than they did. So I did pick up the 280 Neutral, and I did try it once already because again, I already filmed this video once and I really did enjoy it. I think the shade can be a little bit lighter. So that just tells me that the shades do run a little bit darker. So just keep that in mind. Maybe go down 2 shades. Maybe they should have gone for more shades. I think they have 30 shades. The shades are a little bit off. I mean, if so many people are complaining about the fact that they have to go way lighter. This is my second time trying it and I just really enjoy it. It has pretty amazing coverage. A lot of people are comparing it to the It Cosmetics CC Cream. I have not tried that product. It blends really nicely. It does have SPF 30, which is the amount that you should be wearing every single day. But when it comes to SPF in like tinted or just colored cosmetics, it's never gonna be enough because you're never gonna apply the right amount that you should be applying. So it's always a good idea to apply an SPF under, just so that you're well covered. So as far as my first impressions about this product, I think it's pretty darn good. I like the coverage. I like how it blends. The shade, again, works for me. Like, I mean, it really does work for me. It's not that dark, but you can see a little bit of a difference between like my neck and like the rest of my face. It looks really great on the skin as well. It covers enough, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. And even though it does have amazing coverage, I can still see a little bit of my skin peeking through, like my freckles, I can still see them. So it looks very natural, but it has a lot of coverage. Again, e.l.f. is not a natural brand, but I am not a purist. I have never claimed that I was. I probably will never be a purist, but I do like to try vegan and cruelty-free makeup. And of course, e.l.f. is vegan and cruelty-free. Another reason why I wanted to try this out so bad is because it does have skin-loving ingredients like collagen, peptides, and niacinamide. I don't know how to pronounce that. And these 3 ingredients are part of a huge list of ingredients that I really want to try in 2021. So that is the reason why I really wanted to pick it up, and I'm so glad that I like it. So moving on to concealer, I am going to be using the Cover FX Power Play Concealer, and I am using G Medium 1. So I am trying out this new concealer hack that you just put it like in the inner corners, which I already messed up here, but you put it in the inner corners and then a little bit on the outer part. It's supposed to give you more of a lifted effect instead of doing like the triangle that can like pull you down. You want to just like lift it, you know, like 2020 was all about the foxy eyes, you know, like being snatched and like lifted. That is what we're going to be seeing a lot in this year as well when it comes to makeup. Yeah, fitness was for sure one of my highlights of 2020. I did a lot of personal growth and I let go of a lot of baggage in 2020. I feel like if anything, 2020 really taught me so much about myself and about others and about the world. Again, main thing is I cannot please everybody, and I really need to work on not being such a people pleaser. Of course, the concealer hack did work, especially if you're like cleaning up this area right here, which I feel like I've been doing this type of hack without me even knowing it, because when I do makeup, I always like go back with a little bit of concealer right here just to kind of clean up the edges. So they were also putting it like somewhere on their nose, which I'm not gonna do. And then they were also putting it somewhere here to kind of like lift this as well. Moving on to bronzer and highlight, I'm going to be using the Lip Bar palette. This one is called the Stay Ready Minute Finish Face Palette. So I'm picking up the bronzer and just applying it on, you know, just like my cheekbones right here. A lot of us just had a lot of time on our hands, and some of us used it to our advantage. At least I know I did. I did a lot of things in 2020, and I hope that you're also putting yourself first in 2021 and really focusing on personal growth and letting go of your baggage and just like focusing on what can make you better. So like I said, so I started to do that last year, and I'm going to continue this year, of course, because I still need some work. I feel like I'm always a work in progress. I'm always learning. There's another post that I posted on my stories that it says new year, same me, still learning. And that really also resonated with me, because I know sometimes when it comes to like New Year's, we feel like we have to change so much and we have to change so bad that sometimes it's okay, and maybe just take it a little slow. Another thing that I did in 2020 that was a positive, and it just made me feel really good, is that I was using staying busy, or as busy as possible, as a tactic or as a defense mechanism, if you will, to not think about what's happening around me. And I know that's very naive and selfish, I guess, but it really did work to keep me sane, because like I said, 2020, I really wanted to take care of my mental health and just do some personal growth and do things that made me happy. So I did exactly that. I kept myself busy by doing renovations. I did the patio. If you haven't watched that video, I will link it up there. The closet, that video will be up there as well. I did a lot of declutter. I decluttered the whole kitchen, which I also have a video on that. I have so many videos. I took you along my whole 2020. You can find all those videos listed in the cards or down below if you're wondering, or if you want to watch them. But yeah, I did so much, and it really did help me to stay busy and just stay not thinking about everything that was happening. For me, that was a big high of 2020, that I was able to utilize my time in something that was gonna enrich my life, whether it was fitness. I started a vegetable garden. I did a lot of learning about skincare ingredients. I mean, last year for me was the year of skincare, and I didn't really try that much makeup, but this year I really want to try lots of new makeup. I'm like itching for new stuff. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any recommendations, if you want to see anything that you want to see me review or show you, swatches, any makeup product that's vegan, cruelty free. And this is a Red Apple lipstick, and it's in the color Toasted Pink. It's a really beautiful neutral pink. I'm not a big fan of like super bright pinks or like very pinky pinks. I really do prefer neutral pinks. That is what it looks like on my lips by itself. And I'm gonna top it off with Bite Beauty's new lip gloss. They came out with this maybe like 2 months ago, but I recently picked it up in the color Cider Donut, which, oh, so pretty. It is supposed to be a plumping gloss, but I don't feel any like tingling. It's supposed to have cinnamon oil, but I don't feel it on the lips. Like, it doesn't tingle, it doesn't burn. I don't feel like my lips get plump. I mean, obviously when you apply something juicy and glossy and shiny, they are gonna look a little bit bigger, but not like super plumping. Not only is it glossy and shiny, it also has a micro shimmer, so it has these light reflecting like sparkles. My only con is the applicator. It does have like this hard, kind of like hard silicone. I wish they would have used that like really soft, like bendy, flexible type of silicone. You know what I'm talking about, right? This one is just hard and I just don't like it, but the formula itself, the color and everything else is just great, and I really enjoy it. I'm really liking this look. I already wore this, like same lip combo, eyes, face. This is like the second or third time that I do this makeup. I'm gonna pop a little bit of this shimmer right here, just to add a little bit of like a little pop in the inner corner. You know, I really love that look. Just feel like it makes your eyes look wide awake, bigger and brighter. So I'm just using this color right here on the Solstice palette, the Summer Solstice, and it's the color Citrine. So it is more of a light, like champagne shimmer color. And that's pretty much it for this makeup look. I absolutely love the way everything turned out. Hopefully you did as well. One of the things that I really want to work on for 2021 is to grow my channel and my Instagram. I really need to just focus on that and really do what I need to do to grow it. I know in the past I've been like, okay, if I grow, fine, if not, whatever. No, this year I'm really gonna work on it, and I really want it so bad that I really need to work for it. With that being said, I do have a favor to ask from you. In the comments, can you please comment down below what you want to see from me in 2021, what you didn't like in 2020 from me, like from my channel, like regarding videos, like what topics you don't really care about. For sure, the two topics that I absolutely love and make me happy to film for you is thrifting and beauty. So those two topics are gonna stay. I just love it. I know some of you don't really like or care for the thrifting videos, but it's something that makes me happy. And although I'm not gonna be thrifting as much, I told myself I wasn't gonna thrift at all in January, but I also don't wanna thrift as much this year because of the whole pandemic. Like, really be honest, like, don't be afraid to hurt my feelings. If you can, that would really help me out. Also, if you haven't subscribed and you like my channel, you like me, please subscribe. It is free to watch my videos. You can turn on your post notifications so you can be alerted every time I post. Liking, commenting, sharing my videos also helps me grow. So if you do that already, thank you so much. If you don't, let me know why. Like, why you're not sharing my stuff. The sun is getting super bright and I don't even know where to hide from it. Like, I keep coming this way, like it's just getting higher and higher. So before that happens, let me just end this video now. Of course, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, or even dislike it if you didn't like it, because that also helps me out to know what people are liking and what they're not liking. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.